It's Alabama. It's Ohio State. It should be something else for the national championship of 2020. Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, breaking down the game we love and breaking down the game for all the marbles here in 2020. Two superpowers go at it, the Buckeyes and the Tide. We got Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama on the line to break it down for us. Stephen, how you doing?
Doing great, Mark. Doing fantastic. Enjoyed my time at the Rose Bowl. Alabama getting the 31-14 win over Notre Dame. But now, as you mentioned, we look at Alabama and Ohio State, two-story field programs for a national title.
So let's look back at the Notre Dame effort, 31-14 final. Bama took control early, highlighted by the Najee Harris leap. A number of outstanding plays in the open field by Devonta Smith. Again, your thoughts about Bama's effort? Really, Notre Dame had the one drive when it was meaningful. Of course, they scored the late touchdown that was just window dressing, but the one drive that they grinded out and really played the type of offensive football drive that they needed to and really wanted to keep Bama on the sideline. But other than that, the Tide had its way, really controlled the game.
I feel like Alabama had a strong game plan offensively against Notre Dame, trying to protect the lead once it got the lead. I know a lot of Alabama fans would ask the question, why didn't Steve Sarkisian call more and or do more? But after the game, Mac Jones talked about it, how once Alabama got the lead, trying to protect it, not get anybody hurt, because knowing that the winner of the Clemson Ohio State matchup and the Sugar Bowl, you had to have everybody, set to go for that game. So offensively, I felt like Alabama came out establishing a strong game plan. Mac Jones played well. Devonta Smith, as you mentioned, Mark, offensive MVP, most valuable player of the game. Not over 100 yards rushing, including the immaculate hurdle that he did clearing the Notre Dame defender. And people don't realize that Najee Harris was actually a big-time hurdler on the track field in high school over there at Antioch, California. So a little bit of background there on one Najee Harris. Defensively, I felt like once Alabama was able to fit the gaps and stopping Kyron Williams, the running back for the Fighting Irish, that Alabama was able to control the game even more from that standpoint defensively, because after it was able to shut down or limit Kyron Williams, Ian Book had a difficult time, really trying to stretch that field. So when they were able to stop Williams and when they were able to, offensively have the game plan that wanted coming out there, Bama took control from there.
Of course, here on Tuesday night, what will be awarded is, by many standards, the most prestigious in sports, the Heisman Trophy. Alabama has the opportunity to add a third to its trophy case as a university. Devonta Smith seems at this point to have just had a groundswell of support, and rightfully so, in recent weeks as the consensus choice. I don't know what the vote total is going to look like, but I would be surprised at this point if he doesn't walk away with the award.
He has had just an unbelievable career and an unbelievable season, Mark. And as much as I have detailed the journey of Mac Jones, and I have, as much time as I spent around, Mac's parents, Gordon and Holly Jones, two outstanding human beings that I have. When Devonta Smith said, I'm coming back to Alabama for my senior year, he could have went pro after last season. There were so many draft pundits that had him high on their boards. But when Smitty said, I'm coming back, the jolt of confidence, the jolt of energy, the jolt of expectation that he gave to an Alabama team to go on a run to potentially win a national championship, Devonta Smith's decision to come back brought so much to this team. He's a team captain for a reason. He has earned so many individual accolades for a reason this year. And I remember when Jalen Waddle went down, there were so many people saying, well, that's the only real weapon that Bama's got. They have nobody as explosive as Jalen Waddle And Devonta Smith said, hold my beer, hold on here. And he took it to an exponential degree of productivity. There was one moment in a game where Devonta Smith was triple covered, and I'm seeing him mouth the words to Mac Jones, get me the ball anyway. It doesn't matter who's on me. Get me the football. And this young man, during the 8 games that Jalen Waddle was out, 6 of those 8 games, he had over 100 yards receiving, including a pair of 200-yard games against MSU and Mississippi State. Of course, he had the whale of a game in the SEC Championship, 15 catches, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. He set a Rose Bowl game record, retired a Rose Bowl game record with 3 touchdown receptions. I mean, the guy has just been out of this world this entire season. 105 catches, over 1,500 receiving yards, 20 touchdowns. He's got 22 total scores if you add his rushing touchdown and his 84-yard punt return score against Arkansas. Just an incredible year.
We always benefit big time from the breakdown from Stephen M. Smith of touchdownalabama.com. Please join him and the rest of the staff right there, touchdownalabama.com. Also, follow Stephen on Twitter at Coaching M. Smith. Coaching M. Smith. Follow Stephen M. Smith on Twitter for Alabama football updates.